What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I bought something that's for the Mustang. It is something that I think is required for most classic cars, if possible. It's called a Monte Carlo bar. What it does is it stabilizes the front end of the car. While I'm fixing up the Mustang, I might as well start doing all the suspension parts as well, even though I haven't really driven it, so I don't really know how the feel of the car is. But from what I've heard, while driving a classic car, it feels like you're driving a boat. And what that means is it kind of goes like this. I guess that's what they mean by that, but you'll definitely know how it feels if you're driving a bigger car. It kind of doesn't turn on a dime, I guess. So let's get to opening this and I'll show you how the Monte Carlo bar looks like. So this is the Monte Carlo bar. This kind of acts like a strut bar for modern day cars. The classic cars, they had a different kind of suspension setup, but these are definitely helpful for front end handling. So let's get to installing this and I'll see you guys outside. We're outside now and I'll show you how the Monte Carlo bar looks up close. So it looks like it's on like a pivoting type of joint. So there's a little ball right here, right there. And I guess this makes it so that it could line up correctly with the chassis. And the way I'm going to be doing that is, let's see if I could do this one-handed. So this lines up like that, and then that side as well, but flipped. Alright, so it's gonna look somewhat like this when it's finished. And the reason I bought this Monte Carlo bar is because this air cleaner protrudes and this curvature of the Monte Carlo bar makes it so that it fits perfectly. To get to those bolts right there, it's actually located right here on this piece right here. It's the top two bolts right there. I'm gonna loosen those up and then I'm gonna connect the Monte Carlo bar to those two bolts. 1/2 inch wrench, 1/2 inch socket. And 2. Now for the other side. Alright, now I'm gonna test fit the Monte Carlo bar. Alright, so it does seem like it's going to fit, but these edges seem a bit high. Okay, I'll try putting on the bolts and I'll show you guys the progress afterwards. Alright, so everything is installed, but I think my car's frame is a little off. I mean, you can't really help it with old cars like this, because, and this is what I mean by it's a little off. If you look right there, you can tell there's a huge gap right here. I think you're supposed to put 2 screws into here too, or 2 bolts, and I don't think I'm gonna be doing that because that might just mess with the whole frame. This side's a little bit better. The gap is a little smaller, and after I tightened all of these bolts and nuts, it seems like the Monte Carlo bar is supposed to go up and down a little bit. It looks like it'll be stable though. Like, look at that. I'm moving the whole car with just the Monte Carlo bar. So that was a pretty easy install. Just finished installing the Monte Carlo bar, and I'd say this is one of the easier mods that you can do to a classic car. With just this simple little bar install, the car's stabilization will probably be a lot better. I'm not too sure because I haven't driven the car yet, but I think that'll happen, right? I mean, it's a metal bar that runs across the engine bay, so you'd assume it helped a little bit at least, right? So after this Monte Carlo bar, I'm probably going to be doing the grill. It goes right here. I mean, this is technically the grill, but I think there's a housing for the grill. I'm not sure what it's really called, but I already ordered the parts and I think it lines up to these holes. I'll have to figure it out the next time I'm installing it, but after that I'll probably be doing the full interior. I'm going to take out the front seats. I'm going to grind down all of the stuff that was on the car. I'll show you guys what I mean. So all of this bed liner stuff that the previous owner put in, I'm going to be removing it with a wire brush and maybe a sander. I'm kind of scared to do it, but it's got to be done. If you guys have any tips or tricks on removing bed liner, please let me know in the comment section down below. But for now, I'm probably going to be using a couple of wire brushes, a wire brush attachment to my electric drill, and maybe a sander. So I have a lot of content planned for the Mustang and a bunch of parts standing around at home just waiting to be installed. So don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Later!